Hey folks, Dan here with Private RV Parts, and I want to do a short video on a component that is critical to the camping and the RV industry, and it's on most of them, unless you got a real small one that doesn't have this and it's got like a portable toilet, but it is this apparatus right here. Now, if you don't know what this is and you have a camper, you are definitely at the right video. Now what this is a black water and gray water valve. They come together, and basically this thing controls and operates the black and gray water on an RV. Now yours may look a little different than this. I mean, now you might have one that you can actually see this part right here, and but there's a handle there and a little L bracket, but it would be labeled black water. Okay, and then you'd see another handle right beside it that would probably have about the same apparatus. You wouldn't see that part, but you'd see where a cable goes up inside there. And sometimes they do that on these units that have the winter package, where you can be camping in real cold weather when it's freezing and that type of thing. But basically it operates the same. But regardless to whether yours is labeled with black water or gray water, or it has the gray handle for gray water, make no mistake, the larger 3-inch opening is the black water. For this size valve, there's 1.5 and 2 inches, depending on what they designed in it. But now the most important thing about this, and the reason why I'm doing this video, is this probably lines up with the biggest misconception about RVs and campers that people come up with if they haven't been educated. Now that misconception is this. What people will do, they'll go to a campsite, they take their new camper, they will unscrew this, put the hose on here, it goes over to the hole right beside their camper, where the black water goes, and what they will do is they will open that valve. The idea being that this is black water or poop essentially, and I want to get it as far away from me as quickly as I possibly can. And the problem with that is that liquids run around solids, solids sit on the bottom of the tank, and in 90 days you cannot stand to walk in there. So what you want to do is you want to leave this closed, fill the tank with water, and put one of those deodorizing tabs down in the water, and then when it gets ready to be full, then that's when you'll open this and let it all run out. It's had a time to work, and the solids have decomposed, and it's very soupy at that point. Now this being the gray water, you can leave that one open all the time while you're at the campground, because you produce far more of the gray water, and it needs to run out on a regular basis, and that's perfectly fine. Now the best scenario for operating this thing is while you're at the campground for most of the week, leave the gray open, okay? The black is closed. About a day before you're going to dump this tank, which probably the day before you get ready to go, is that you would want to close the gray water, okay? Let some gray water build up. Then when you get ready to dump, you come out here, you dump, you let that run till you don't hear it anymore, okay? You may want to flush from the inside to kind of run some excess out of the tank, because it's all up in there pretty good. And then you will close that, and then you will come here and open the gray and let the gray water that's in the gray water tank kind of clean this out, and the hose, the line, the whole deal. So that makes it a little nicer and a little more economical. Now that we're in the post-pandemic era, and inflation is running rampant, there's a tremendous amount of people that I have encountered that have been evicted from their apartments just simply because they couldn't afford to live there anymore, and they've moved into campers. And that's how they come by owning one of these that's attached to their camper, and they don't know how it works. So if you're in that category and you've drawn the conclusions about the gray water and leaving it open, I promise you, you're not alone. Our website focuses on those small repair parts for the do-it-yourselfer, and you can see. Now that brings me to another big misconception that folks have when they start buying these older units. Essentially, what you'd be looking at underneath your camper is something that looks about like this right here. And of course, a pipe is glued into here, and that goes to the black water tank. And what will happen is they realize that their valve is gone. These things can get old and rotten and just completely pull out, and you've got nothing but this base and no rod. So obviously that thing's not working properly. Or they'll have a crack and a leak, and you've got a bunch of stuff dripping out of here, and you're back to the original problem of liquids running around solids and solids sitting on the bottom of the tank. Now, if you've gone to your local RV dealer and you figured out that they want to charge you more for repairing this scenario than the camper was originally purchased for, and you're now a DIY guy, and you've got this pipe right here that's running into here, do not cut that pipe. This part right here is sold separately. You see the bolts? It comes with a kit that has the bolts with it, so if these just completely ring off, that's okay. The valve comes with the kit, and you can repair it and replace it yourself. Most of the time when it comes to repairing these things, getting the tank clean before you get ready to take this valve off can be very problematic. I'll put links below to those repair kit valves, and also if you have any of your buds or fellow campers that are stuck in this scenario and you've seen this video, feel free to share this with them. Also, please give me a like and follow, and thank you for taking time to watch this video.